At Pact for Families, we believe that strong communities begin with strong relationships. When families are supported, children have the space to grow, heal, and thrive. When we meet people where they are, with compassion and connection, we help create lasting change. This work happens in partnership with people like you. We are a collaborative that brings together schools, service providers, public health, community members, and families around the same table. By sharing diverse perspectives, we gain a deeper understanding of the needs across our communities. Together, we create positive outcomes that help children and families reach their highest potential.
I'm Sarah Vonderhaar, the Executive Director at Pact for Families. So back in the early 90s, the legislators across Minnesota recognized that there was a gap in services related to children and families' mental health. We work with counties and different community partners to enhance that system of collaboratives across the state. Pact is unique because we pull 5 counties together. We work very closely with the 5 counties of Candy, Ojai, McLeod, Meeker, Renville, and Yellow Medicine counties. So it's not only just Pact working with these families, we're wrapping our arms around and pulling different service providers together to ensure that the families are getting the supports that they need to achieve their highest potential, which is one of our missions at Pact, is to help children and families reach their highest potential. One of the biggest jobs that I have is ensuring that we're communicating effectively with our partners and ensuring that families are receiving the supports that they need. And we pull everybody together at least once a month, provide some training opportunities. We just have such an opportunity to make change in our communities, and I think that this is just such a valuable opportunity for me as a person to really share my love and service to people. I love this job, working with people and partners and building community. Building that sense of belonging is so important in helping people achieve their highest potential. So yeah, that's what we do.
My name is Carrie Peterson, and I serve on the Executive Board for Pact for Families as well as the Parent Advisory Committee. I find it really helpful that Pact has those 2 parent roles on the board because parent voice is so important. I think that we can offer programs, but if we really don't know what the actual needs are in the community, then we may not be offering the right program. One of the great things about Pact for Families is that they don't just come with a blanket solution. They invite that family, including the young people, into the conversation. Maybe there might be someone sitting around that table, including the family themselves, that might have the solution to what they're needing. So I think that that is key to Pact for Families and one of the values of Pact too. It is kind of a give and take, and so I'm just so thankful to be able to give back to Pact for that. So if you are a parent who just feels that need to give back, I would highly encourage you to reach out. And there's so many ways with Pact for Families that you can serve. And so I just encourage you to do that.
Hi, I'm Jade Smith. I'm the Family Support Services Supervisor here at Pact for Families Collaborative. So the Wraparound program here at Pact for Families started about 30 years ago with the Wraparound Initiative. And the goal of that is to really center our programs on family voice and choice and really empowering the families to help set their goals. We work together with the family, and that's kind of what sets it apart, is we're really working on a collaborative partnership and giving that family their voice and choice back in determining their needs and their goals that they would like to work towards. It's really not about telling them what they need to do, but we are coming alongside them and working with them. And so we are able to help families get connected to the resources that they might not be aware of that exist in the communities that they're in. We're also with family liaisons, similar to Wraparound, working on goals that the family might have, find their strengths and using their strengths to develop, and again, connecting them to the resources that they might not even know that are out there. So many families that are out there that are in some system level involvement are not aware of their rights or what else is out there. I consider a win is when you see it click with the family and really take ownership of the process. Another win would be just seeing the staff that I work with have those moments with their clients too. And watching my staff win and the clients win is like a double win.
La manera que podemos describir COSI es de apoyar culturalmente y ayudar a las familias por o con los servicios escolares, salud mental, pero también honrando sus valores y experiencias culturales. Nuestro objetivo en Pact es construir y fortalecer servicios culturalmente receptivos en todas nuestras comunidades. La razón por qué es importante que exista COSI es porque frecuentemente nuestras comunidades rurales batallan al encontrar nuestros servicios culturales.
Una manera de generar confianza a través de COSI es involucrar culturas, latinos, somalíes que son conocidos y confiados dentro de sus propias comunidades. El enfoque de Pact es que reconocemos que los desafíos de salud mental y el consumo de sustancias no existen de forma aislada. Trabajamos con familias, escuelas, servicios comunitarios para apoyar el bienestar de niños, jóvenes y familias juntos.
COSI waxa ay taageertaa qoysaska iyada oo kula kulanta hadba heerka ay taagan yihiin. Anigoo afka Soomaaliga ku hadla waxaan la shaqeeyaa waalidiinta ka caawiyaa waxyaalaadka ay u baahan yihiin hab ku salaysan dhaqanka. Waxaan sidoo kale taageeraa dhalinyarada si ay u dareemaan ammaan una fahmaan in la garab taagan yahay. Hadafkayagu waa qoysas xoogaysan iyagoo caafimaad qaba.
My name is Neva Obear and I am the JTI Program Coordinator. JTI stands for Journey to Independence, and it's a program that supports youth who are at risk for severe mental health conditions to transition into adulthood and bring supportive systems of care to them as they become independent adults. Independence for our youth is really just them having that opportunity to have their own autonomy and answer for themselves, just having the opportunity to make their own decisions in their lives. In a typical session with a coach, our youth get to decide everything that they do since our program is voluntary. So if they decide that that day they want to look at maybe some recipes because they want to learn how to cook, or if they want to look at opportunities of jobs or maybe building their resume, I think the voluntary nature of our programs really gives the youth that opportunity in the space to make their own decisions, sometimes for the first time. And just knowing that everything is going to be based off of what they want and what they think they need, they're more likely to want to complete those goals because it's something that they want to do and not something that anybody else is telling them to do or saying that is required for them to do. So we get to give them that unique experience of, well, what do you want to do and how do you want to do that? Mental health and coping as well as transitioning is different for everyone, and all of our youth are experiencing different things that we may not be aware of. So just having that flexibility with them and helping them figure out what it is that they want to do, we are able to find different avenues for how they may approach those different skills in their transitioning, because mental health does play a really big role in how they're encountering the world. Throughout our peer groups, I have that unique experience of being able to see our youth grow in how they're adapting to using some of the skills that they're learning with their coaches and what we're also teaching them at peer group. They go from sometimes being super quiet, and then you see them bust through the doors at peer group super excited to see some of their other friends, and they get to talk about the challenges that they're going through together. They're growing through them, and they get to see that maybe the challenges that they have, their friends have, and everything is really just normal for them to be experiencing at their age. But then when they realize everybody else is having those same challenges, they are alleviating their stress and getting rid of some of that anxiety that we may have saw them with at the beginning.
I'm Elizabeth Fisher, Road to Success Youth and Young Adult Coordinator. Road to Success is a one-on-one coaching program for young adults ranging from age 16 to 25 who are at risk for severe mental health challenges, and helps build their system of care as they grow into adulthood. And in this, they receive a coach, and we work through the transitions that they're working through in everyday life. Some young adults come to us and are looking to get their driver's license. Some are working on communication skills, progressing in their job, getting an apartment, moving on to college. There's a wide range, and we work to meet them where they're at and what their needs are. So we're building resilience through different forms of transition services, such as this Roads to Success program. One young adult had a success story that I was really fortunate to be part of, and that was working through the next steps of getting a GED. This young adult had chose to drop out And as we began working together, we found that education was an area that they wanted to make some progress. The decision was that we would go in and meet with the college and just learn about their GED program. Once we were in their program, they were able to see how easy that process was. This young adult, finding it to be fairly easy, felt that her friend, who had also dropped out, was possibly going to easily be affected by this option too. Because this young adult had a driver's license, they were able to offer to bring their friend in to do their GED testing, and they were able to reach that goal together, both receiving their GED. We were just so excited to see young adults come together and grow and expand in their confidence and individuality, and we would love to see you on our website and get connected with us.
Partnership for Success is a grant program that focuses on prevention of substance use in youth particularly. So we get to really work with the youth and teach them all about why it's important to be substance free. We also get to work within the schools, working with adults to teach them about the importance of keeping kids substance free as well. If we give the kids a better understanding of the choices that they are making when they are young, we empower them to really do what's best for them later on in life. We also see that like 90% of adults who use any substance or are addicted to substances started before the age of 18. So the earlier we can really promote this substance-free lifestyle, the better off our kids have a chance of not being addicted later on in life. You know, it's funny, we went into a school and we were doing some trivia about tobacco and usage, and a lot of kids assumed that most kids are vaping and most kids are using tobacco, when in reality that's not the case. So we're able to use positive community norms to really highlight the fact that most kids choose not to use these products, and that just brings a sense of community. It also can alleviate some of that peer pressure if they know, well, most kids are saying no, so maybe I can too. We work alongside public health, we work with SHIP and other entities. Our coalitions are really strong in the work that we're doing, and I think that that gives us a lot of hope for the future.
At Pact for Families, we are proud to walk alongside our communities, supporting children and families in meaningful ways. This work is made possible because of dedicated partners who share our vision and invest their care, time, and commitment. Together, we strengthen the people and communities we serve. When we come together with compassion, listen to one another, and build meaningful connections, we create lasting change. Thank you for being a part of this journey. We are putting all communities together and building stronger families for a brighter future.